Savio to Tottenham is quickly becoming a reality, which in turn means Rodrygo to Manchester City is quickly becoming a reality. So Tottenham have bid £69 million for Savio. We're not going to do the whole Euro shite because we are English. Surely this deal now gets over the line. Savio to Tottenham for £69 million and a little bits here, a little bits there. Now, I don't know what this package is going to be worth like over the years or how much they're going to pay up front, etc. But it's quite clear that Manchester City want Tottenham and Daniel Levy to suffer. Obviously, Tottenham have made us suffer in the past. We thought we were getting Kane for 100 million, may I add. But obviously, Levy doesn't want Kane to go to one of his biggest opponents in Manchester City. Now, if this happens, cool, I'm good with it. If it doesn't happen, cool, I'm good with it. Right? I've not been a big advocate for Rodrygo. You all know this. Anybody that's watched my videos before know I haven't been a big advocate for it. That doesn't mean I don't want Rodrygo. It just means I'm happy with what we've got. And if we had Rodrygo and we brought Rodrygo in when we had Savio, then all we'd be doing is shoehorning Rodrygo in because we'd have no place for him. Basically, what we're doing is we are digging Tottenham out of the shit. Obviously, yesterday, Eze went to Arsenal. Got the here we go on Eze to Arsenal. What does that mean for Tottenham? Well, it means they've been ridiculed. They've been ridiculed again. So they wanted Gibbs White. He got Stockholm syndromed into staying at Forest. They wanted Eze. He's gone to Arsenal. And now they want Savio. It's in our power to make the Spurs fans absolutely hate Spurs, the board, and Daniel Levy. We could do that. Whether we'll do that, I don't know. Like I said, I think 69 million is enough to get over the line. Maybe a couple of extra million. But I think 69 million is enough. So what's my thoughts on swapping Savio for Rodrygo? Well, I think swapping Savio for Rodrygo, I don't want City fans to get their hopes up thinking that Rodrygo is going to bag loads of goals and assists. I don't think he's a GA merchant. I think he's a lot along the lines of a Jack Grealish. I think what he does is he calms the whole team down with his possession. I think Rodrygo as a player is very, very good. He's very technical. But a GA merchant, he is not. Now, what does this mean for us? Well, I think it calms down the midfield. And in turn, I think it calms down the back line. I think Rodrygo's possession and knowing when to release the ball is one of his biggest attributes. Obviously, he will score. He will assist. He's 3 years older than Savio. He's got experience under his belt. He's played for Real Madrid. He's won numerous titles. He's won numerous UCLs. That experience at the age of 24 will be really, really good. It'll be really, really good for Manchester City and our team in general. Obviously, we've seen ourselves play Wolves. At Wolves as well, to be fair. You know, I know people have been saying, yeah, it's only Wolves, it's only Wolves. But that was at Wolves. You can't take that away. You can only beat what's in front of you. Manchester City did that. The real test is this weekend. Maybe that's why we haven't let Savio go so far. Maybe we're leaving it till last minute so that he can't play against us. Now, I've said, you know, to basically save time, what you could do is let him go on loan to Tottenham for a year. Obligation to buy. None of this buyout rubbish, buyout of the clause with like Sancho did at Chelsea where they paid 5 million to just send him back. No idea why United put that in there, but United got 5 mil and Chelsea didn't have to take a player they didn't want. Now, why does that help? Well, that helps because obviously he wouldn't get to play against us. Now, you know, any player that plays against us does like to score a goal. No idea why. We've always been good with our transfers. We've always been good with letting players go when they want to go. You know, bring the cash, you can go. We've always been like that. Alvarez got to go, although he's regretting it now. Let's not go into that. This is a Rodrygo Savio video. Now, apparently, Soriano is blocking this deal, but I don't think it was that really. I think it was just trying to squeeze the most out of Tottenham. Obviously, they knew that Tottenham were going to struggle to get these players in, and if they don't get Savio, they will have to resort to Tyler Diblin, and I think he has 7 goals, and that's including his youth career. I think Tottenham going for Savio is make or break. But like I said, I think Rodrygo just calms the whole team down. It's going to be the little nuances. You're not going to notice it out and outright like G&A Merchant. He is not. But, you know, some of the simple-minded City fans will be out for him. they'll be out for blood after 2 games. Oh, he hasn't scored, he hasn't assisted. Yeah, he does more than that. He's just like Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva does more than what you see. Oh, he hasn't scored, he hasn't assisted. Yes, but he runs non-stop for the whole 90 minutes. And, it depends how far you go back in a tactical switch, in a possession switch. Bernardo actually makes a difference. He does make a difference. When you break it down and you really break it down, Bernardo Silva, it does make a difference. He basically stops a counter. He'll take a yellow at the right time. Rodrygo, very experienced. I'm happy to have him if Savio goes. I'm happy to keep Savio. For me, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm good. Just make sure we have a player for player. Obviously, I think the main homegrown signing we made was Trafford. I think that was the main homegrown signing we made was Trafford. And obviously, we kept Rico Lewis and we kept Nico O'Reilly. So, we got homegrown players there. I haven't done the maths lately, but we should be good. Hopefully. Moving on. Who loses out if Rodrygo comes in? Because I don't think he's going to play on the right. For me, Doku loses out. For me, Rodrygo wants to play on that left-hand side, and I think you give him that. What does that mean for Marmoush? Marmoush can be squozen at the side of a Cherky, at the side of a Reinders, if Reinders is playing more upfield. So we need the depth, and in January, AFCON, we're losing Aitnori, we're losing Marmoush, so we do need the depth. Rodrygo, for me, is perfect. We've got a lot of universal players. Rodrygo would slot in. If he was homegrown, it'd be even better, but he's not. Obviously, I'm not silly. I think Doku loses out. Like I was saying in the other videos, Doku, this is last chance saloon for him. I don't think he'll be a Manchester City player next season if he doesn't kick on and he starts progressing in his career. And, it's all good saying, yeah, he beats his man. But at the end of that, you do need to be supplying Erling Haaland. Now, I know Erling Haaland's positioning at the back post isn't great, but that needs to be worked on. We got Erling Haaland for 10 years. It's Doku that needs to change, in my opinion. Purely because Haaland, we have got him for 10 years. So that was my thoughts on Rodrygo coming. I do think he'll come. Savio going. I do think he'll go. I think they were just being a pain in the ass to Levy because he has to us. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the whole debacle? What do you think? Do you want Rodrygo? Do you agree with me saying he's not going to be a Gene merchant? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.